lot of motherfuckers here today in Pensacola. I think your boy Trump is here.
Yes, we do, Play. My boy. Why gotta be my boy?
Right.
Last time I've checked, you had a book for him, Play.
To know your enemy, you gotta know. Hey, you gotta know your enemy, man.
You gotta know your neighbor.
He is not my neighbor.
Nah, but what's going on, man? It's your boy Steel Rain. You can call me Steel. For those who don't know, he was sitting with your young god, the IB Naker God.
Yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying? I am that one exceptional Naker. You understand me? Shout out to that shorty out there at Tom Thumb. You know what I'm saying? She probably still working there. You feel me? But shout out to that lady. You know what I'm saying? I am that Naker.
Okay. That's
episode 15, but yeah.
Episode 15. And 15 point whatever. You know what I'm saying? We've been getting at 15.
It might say 0.5, but y'all don't understand the streaming shit.
It's all good.
We got to finesse in it. Yeah, we got to finesse.
We got to tweak it. It's all good.
There's really not a lot that was on not too much to go into today. I really was on some Gears topics. You know what I'm saying? Think, you know what I'm saying? Just think from a gamer's perspective, just some shit we would want
switch
to
it
see.
up on them. Yeah,
you know
everybody else got the news
from a, you know what I'm saying? Just from a hypothetical, you know what I'm saying, standpoint. I figure we just do this episode just kind of off of, you know what I mean, just of woulda, coulda, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll put it out there like this, man. I'll start it off like this. The most recent big thing right now is the fact that the PS5 is apparently finally getting sent out to people to be looked at.
Yeah.
So that's what everybody's talking about right now. Other than that, everything's pretty much the same topics, man. So when it comes to this gaming shit, when it comes to real life shit, whatever the case might be. So yeah, we're just gonna dive into some topics that are closer to home for us on this episode. Just kind of get away from all that. Be more OG, keep it more for real, because that's what we wanted to be more about. Not necessarily news all the time. It doesn't have to be what's happening right now. We want to incorporate the soul back into gaming. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about gaming all the time, even though that is for me, that's my biggest passion. That's my biggest, you know what I'm saying? That's my pride. And, you know, I just spend a lot of time and I put a lot of joy, and I get a lot of joy from gaming. You know what I'm saying? Other than my family, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that's a fact.
That's the perspective I try to give at it. Again, also trying to, somebody got to speak for these casuals, man. Because y'all just be bashing them up like they just don't.
And the casuals just be buying shit.
They just be buying shit.
Just be spinning guap.
See, I'd rather the casuals be pointing in the right direction than it me just fucking talk about these. If you're going to play that shit and play it, but at least know this.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's me.
Stop being, don't be oblivious.
I don't
oblivious to the knowledge.
I don't care about this console shit because at the end of the day, if it's on PC, I'm going to play it on PC. But if it's on
no matter
Xbox,
what the hell is on.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck,
I mean, there's that angle too. If you're an actual gamer, man, you're gonna play it.
That's why I say I do.
Where you want to play it? You know what I'm saying?
That's why ultimately, you know what I mean. I'll be like, I do this shit
again. Like we've been talking
about. I spend my
about
money on everywhere, every angle.
Right.
I do this shit.
We've been talking about it though.
Like I do this shit.
It's the service. It's because of Xbox's service. That's where we've been laying. That's where we laid our head at. You know what I'm saying? And Xbox is bringing the services to PC. So there's just a lot of great things going on. But anyway. Yep. Let's get away from that a little bit. We want to hit some topics that are a little closer to home, man. We've been getting into gears here recently, excuse me, other than me playing Assassin's Creed Origins. And then I got this boy Necker got. Yeah, I got him to buy it so he could play Origins too.
Yeah.
And it's True Glory on PC. I'm tight. I ain't got it on PC. I got it for a lick on Xbox.
It's only $20 play.
I got it for a lick on Xbox.
Get it for a lick on here play.
No, I could.
Bro, it plays so different.
Oh yeah, I mean I know
this, and that's what I want to say. Like, bro, like that. The console wars are fun, but there's just like people be like, console war. You know what I mean? There's more perks with having a PC. There's also a lot of flaws with having a PC as well.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Don't think that
is a fact.
These unless you got that $4,000-$5,000 PC, then I expect you to not ever have a problem. You know what I'm saying? And even then, though, you're gonna run into problems.
No, you're gonna run into natural,
but. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that, you know what I mean? I don't want people to necessarily feel that PC is just, you know what I mean? Like, it's either PC or die.
Nah, it's not like that.
And it's not, but this gaming shit is not, because there are PC people out here getting smacked by people on Xbox and PlayStation.
That's a fact.
You feel me? So, like, it's all about what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to take this shit serious, if you, like me, you say you do this shit, then, you know what I mean? Yeah, you just got to have all options. There is no side.
Yeah, that's
you feel me? Like every war zone is a fucking war. We hitting wherever if you really do this shit. But that's what make my squad different from everybody else's, because that's how we come.
Yeah,
you feel me? So I be trying to get everybody else. I be trying to get like the kids and people that be just getting into gaming, like get in that mindset. Don't get caught up on just one thing. If you gonna game, if you a gamer and you like games, don't get caught up in that he say and all that talking shit. Go play yourself. Get your own experience. Get your own opinion, and ultimately you're gonna realize that shit. You do this shit because there's good on both sides.
Exactly.
You know I mean,
and that's what
PlayStation got some good shit. PC got good shit. Xbox got good shit, and they all got some fucked up shit.
Yeah, nah, that's the underlying truth.
It's just sad that PlayStation just ain't keeping it funky and trying to elevate to another level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, I mean, there's a lot of background shit, and at the end of the day, that's what it's about too. You know, there's always a bigger play. We ain't in these people's pockets. We don't know what's going on in their boardrooms, brother. At the end of the day, they're trying to make some cash. As great as what Xbox is doing right now, they're still trying to get the cash up out of here, and that's the main plan, and that's the, I guess, ploy, if y'all want to use it like that. Yeah. But there's nothing wrong with what they're doing at the same time, because it can and will evolve the industry in a way that y'all don't understand yet. Again, Microsoft has been working on this plan for a long time. Yeah. 2013, I at least saw the vision. They might have tried to work some things back then, but I know at least then that Phil Spencer was putting those words in Satya's head and saying, hey man, maybe we should do things a little differently right now. You know what I'm saying? I need Game Pass. I need to do this with the games. I need to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was just a different vision. And look where we are now. More competitive. Things are really getting antsy out there. People are really trying to argue back and forth. At the end of the day, play where you can play, man. There's a lot of value that's coming out. There's a lot of great things that are happening in the industry, dog. And that's what it's about. But other than that, you still got life. You still got everyday life. For those that are hardcore, man, stay hardcore, rep your thing. But man, understand that the casuals don't think like y'all, and it is what it is at the end of the day. Man. And we gonna give it to you live, raw, and direct either way it goes. So yeah, that's what it is.
If you got a problem, 1v1 me, pick the game.
Facts play. Even if you beat me, I don't even give a fuck. No,
I don't give a fuck. I smack y'all ass in real life.
But that's a fact. But anyway,
I am a naker. I am that one exceptional naker. This episode is not labeled that for no reason.
That's a fact. The only other thing I want to touch on real quick, I don't want to make a big thing about it because we kind of talked about it again.
We got number time play.
Because we're not really here to talk about this specifically, but who can Microsoft buy, man? I know we broke it down to like two people, right? Mm-hmm. We said Capcom and Ubisoft. Yeah. I think it was what we finally came down.
You said Sega.
Oh yeah.
Even though I don't think
Sega's like underneath like it all. Like if they really deep,
I don't even know if they're for sale. Like that was just me. You know what I'm saying? Just
anybody's for sale if you're gonna drop off double what they worth
out there. Yeah, everything's for sale.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, but so that's it for that. I mean, as far as Capcom, because of what they bring, man, Devil May Cry, Street Fighter, just that whole entire genre that's out that way, that a lot of people haven't paid attention to.
Man, we need a fighting game.
Yeah, other than the multi-plat, you know what I'm saying, the Mortal Kombats and shit like that.
Nah, I'm talking about for us.
Oh, specifically nothing. I mean, we got
Killer Instinct.
We had Killer Instinct.
The fuck out.
I don't think we have Killer Instinct.
I'm glad. Get that shit up out of here.
Yeah, Killer Instinct
had its time.
Tekken.
Way back in the day.
But Tekken is honestly, at the end of the day, I kind of saw Tekken more on PlayStation than I did.
That's what I played.
And then, I mean, then it turned into Xbox because it was on both systems. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, there's just a lot of good players. And Ubisoft, just because if they put Valhalla and Game Pass on day one, that'd be a whole different thing. I don't think they're going to do that.
They're not.
I think Uplay is going to be in there.
Ooh.
I think Uplay will be in Game Pass.
Yeah, Uplay might.
Like kind of like the EA Play shit, you know what I'm saying? It'll both be included, but if you want to go to the next level, pay an extra $5 or whatever the case. Yeah. It'll probably be something like that, something similar to that. I can see that happening, but fuck that. I mean, at the end of the day,
thing with that shit, I think they're gonna be putting they're not gonna put a whole bunch of the top tier games on that shit. That's, you know what I mean, you're gonna buy it, but like older games,
yeah,
or like a game that came out a year ago,
like Assassin's Creed Origins or Odyssey,
like you'll be able to get Odyssey and all of that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, or like even with like the EA shit,
right?
Like you're gonna be able to get like you're not gonna be able to get the new Madden.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Not off rip.
Nah.
You're gonna be a year behind. Yeah. Unless you get like the next tier or something. That's what I'm saying.
Or they might drop like a weekend where you can play that bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is, I think it'd be dope. I hope they do that type of shit.
It'd be dope if they charge you like another $5, $10, you know what I'm saying? I would say more like $5 for, to get access to that content. Mm-hmm. It'll add on to your Game Pass shit, but hey, I mean, boom, you're getting access to it. Shit.
Yeah. Because I'm noticing a lot of people that they're doing the EA, they still pushing EA Play Pro.
Yeah.
So that means there's another tier of this shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, boom. That means they have to put they have to have a tier games to go for the ones that are linked with Game Pass.
Right.
Then they have to have a tier games for their Play Pro.
Right.
And then they still have to kind of sell games.
Yeah.
So I think like if we use Assassin's Creed for example.
Mm-hmm.
With Game Pass, you'll get Origins.
Yeah. I mean, or
play Pro, you'll get Odyssey.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm
saying? Using that as an example, yeah.
Yeah, and like the same thing with Madden. You'll get Madden 19 on with Game Pass.
Okay.
And probably with the Pro shit, you probably get 20, the latest one.
Yeah.
Like
it's
so
21 right now, ain't it?
Yeah, the latest one's 21.
21, so you'll get 20 and then 20 is
that's a year. It's still old.
But yeah, it'll still be a year behind. You know what I'm saying? Which isn't bad if you're trying to get that fixed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though.
You know
like for the people that, because people still play those games.
Oh yeah, don't get it twisted.
Because there are other people like them. You know what I'm saying? That ain't trying to.
If it ain't much different, they ain't gonna gop it.
Yeah, there's people like that. You know what I'm saying?
They'll
so
skip
boom,
a year type shit. You know what I'm saying?
So boom, you'll find games.
Yeah,
you'll be able to play.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's another way to look at it.
And it's not. I mean, it's not bad as much as that shit. Like between 2K and like Madden and shit like that, FIFA is the problem with that though is them bitches is money grabs, boy.
I mean, they gotta make their bread. They ain't Fortnite.
They making a hell of a money.
They ain't dropping it for free.
They making a shit ton of money.
Which I feel like, honestly, and it's just me speaking, I'm just talking shit. Mm-hmm. I feel like 2K and them would make so much more if they was to make it free and just drop updates.
No, that's a fact.
And you can fuck around and charge double the amount for your VC.
Right.
Niggas ain't gonna care because they're getting a game. Gears. Yeah.
Playing widescreen games being petty.
Yeah. It's not messing it up. It's not messing it up.
No, I wouldn't imagine it would. But
I think if they was to do that, like even Madden, like all the sports games, because like I said, like that's about to get played out. You trying to sell me on the new 2K, like when the stigma is out there that it's just an update.
Yeah,
and you know the stigma is out there that y'all really not updating the games for real. Like they gotta know like that type of shit is out here. So like, how do you counter that? I will counter that by switching up how we sell this game. Like I said, make it like how they did make it how they did not Call of Duty. One of those games where it was a bunch of them, then it just became one name. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm expecting. Like I would expect Gears to do it.
Okay, this is kind of like how Halo's doing it with Infinite.
Halo. So, you know what I'm saying? Like 2K shouldn't be coming out with NBA 2K21.
No, it should just be NBA 2K.
Yeah, like that's it. Madden. You know what I'm saying? EA Madden
or whatever.
You know what I'm saying? And make it a free game, and then boom, charge people for everything else.
All the extra shit, yeah. I mean, that's what you're gonna do anyway. But they want to make that money up front. You always want to make that guaranteed money as the business guy. You know what I'm saying? Because people know they're gonna spend that money for that game anyway. Yeah. Even though, I do feel you because you would make a lot more money if you
have more people playing it.
You see it though. You know what I'm saying?
You have more people playing
exactly. There's so much more access with that, which is kind of what makes Game Pass so great. So you get in it for $15-$20, whatever the case, and how you get rid of that? Right. It's like you got access to all these games and shit that you're gonna have good service for. You're gonna have good, people to play with. It's just unlimited possibilities, dog. And then when you add on Xbox All Access and all that shit, it's just there's a lot of things that are going for that. And that's what makes it so great. That's why even no matter what company they end up buying, well, whatever publisher I should say, because let's get the facts straight. Apparently, it's going to be a publisher. You know what I'm saying? Let's not say facts. I'm going to say apparently. Yeah. Like I let off with. Apparently, it's going to be a publisher. Who can that be? There's only a few options. Y'all do the work. Other than that, it is what it is, man. But let's see. One of the top topics that we want to get into, man, is do games cater to pro or popular players, and do they change the game?
Yeah, that was a good one.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do games cater to pro or popular players to change or adjust the game?
Facts. I feel like they do because, look at Call of Duty, look at Gears, all them PV, the player versus player games, they are changing because of pro players, not because of players as a whole.
Yeah.
That's driving a lot of people away. That itself is the reason why like certain shit like Nintendo will never go away. Because people don't want to deal with that shit. Motherfuckers, you want to play the game and just have fun.
Right.
Not, always worrying about a buff on a game. Always worrying about, it's a new update because of a shotgun update, or because, somebody said the growl is too powerful. Some dumb shit like that is always because of some bullshit. And it's typically the bullshit that's coming from a motherfucker with some streams, or, you know what I'm saying, one of these pro players that's complaining that because they died over some shit.
Right. And that's usually how it goes.
And that's stupid when they should make, but they should do like how they used to do it. You get mad at a game, okay, well, fuck it, bitch, put the game down. Don't play it. Because the game is, the developers used to make games balanced based on how they felt the game was.
Right.
That's the whole reason why you played the game and you cared about who made it, because you know how they're coming.
Right. Exactly.
So boom, it was okay. If you don't like this shotgun, you have to get used to it. You're gonna have to learn how to play with the shotgun, because that shit ain't. We're not gonna tweak it because you got 1 million followers and shit, and you're like, oh, this game is trash, and we should. And I feel why they do it, because shit, that's what the streaming shit has led it to. You know what I'm saying? That type, another motherfucker's opinion can shift your sales and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's
I get it from a business standpoint, but at some point you've had to made enough M's to be like, bitch, I got fuck you money. Like, I don't care what y'all say.
Bees, actually.
Like, you should have that type of money eventually.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, that's why I don't hold that shit for them. Because it's like, y'all always make it. Call of Duty, prime example. Okay. Warzone.
Get into it.
That is a player versus player. You can't even do a tournament. You can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way they got to do tournaments on there and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You got to do quads, and then you got to go play a random quads, and it's based on the kills. That's because that game ain't meant for no pro playing type of motherfuckers. It's meant to be. It's a war zone. In a real war zone, shit is unbalanced. There are certain guns that are OP. There are certain guns you have to learn how to overcome. There are shotguns that are meant to do you dirty from up close. All of that shit that there ain't no, you know what I'm saying, having no kick on guns. Having one season, a growl will have a kick, and the next season is shredding like ever, and then the next season is shredding with no hit mark. I mean, with no damage. Like, you can't master the game. Yeah. I don't know not one player can. I don't believe not one player of Warzone, of Call of Duty, can say they mastered Warzone, because you can't master something that changes consistently.
You do if you got time.
How
to play it?
It's changed again. That gives but there's a period where it's not mastered though. If that's the case,
I mean, if you have probably for a short period, but if you know the overall
that period is there though, and I'm not going to ignore that. That's what I'm getting at. That period is there.
It's a turn off for new players.
Yeah, or somebody who wants to master the game. Every time you turn around, right when I get used to learning how to play and shred with my class, my growl, learning how to, or my CR, whatever it is, whatever. Soon as I get used to it, or I'm starting to perfect my craft, my aim, and everything, you change it. I'm getting used to hit detections. I'm getting used to how much damage I put in with this, because I've been playing with it all season. Boom. Something shifts. Now you have to adjust and do all of that.
Yeah, because what people complain that it's everybody's doing it. Or
I don't feel like it's people. It's just the popular streamers and professional players that are in it, that's doing this shit. Yeah, but nobody hears the regulars.
Followers. I should say
the regulars. Nobody hears the regulars. They're not paying attention to regulars. Otherwise, they would have been fixed servers and all of that shit.
But you got people. But
they don't listen. They don't listen to those people.
People don't really care about fixing the service. See, that's the problem with people. A lot of people, though. A lot of people who say that they're
that's gamers, a whole nother problem.
You know what I'm saying? The people that we'll get into. I don't want to start off topic.
No, we can switch it up. Shit, it's all because it all leads to the same shit. You feel me?
It kind of still connects to the topic. Yeah, because the actual gamers don't care about the actual things that matter, like servers. They'll complain about everything else, but you're not complaining about how bad the server is,
how you can't connect, how
you
have drop
followers.
Out.
You got the nerd to have followers, right? And you're not telling your followers, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let these people know that the servers are fucked up. If we don't get these servers right, this game could be terrible. That was the main thing about Gears back in the day, where you having hosts and people lag switching and doing all kinds of crazy bullshit that you couldn't get around.
For dedicated servers.
and you wanted dedicated servers so that the game was better. That's all that was missing. Gears 2, Gears 3, really Gears 3, and like we had talked about earlier, that's the only Gears they need a real Ultimate Edition for, because that's the best. That's the best. If you're gonna make an Ultimate Edition for any of the Gears
3,
one was solid,
and he was just talking about that on the stream too.
I give you 1, but 3 is the one you need to completely remaster,
especially with
then leave it alone.
The Series X power. Give it to
PC
us.
power. Leave that game the way that it is.
Yep, and give us Gears 5 graphics.
Completely upgraded. Yep. Whatever you can do to it, you know what I'm saying? Working from the ground up to make it the best game as possible, because that's going to be the perfect game.
Yeah,
and then make it.
But
free,
even then, though, they're gonna tweak it. Just like that, like you was just talking about tweaking Gears 5. Yeah, like they're about to do now.
Do that. Keep tweaking 5. Yeah, because they're about to make some adjustments for that.
But you have to give me Superman.
But that just goes back to, you know what I'm saying, does it cater to pro people? Again, yeah, just like the whole Superman and shit, which I really want them for.
And guess what? Every fan wants it. Everybody wants it. Even,
I don't know if everybody wants it. Everybody don't want it like I want it.
Obviously.
I don't
know. Because he even talked about, no, I didn't hear that. I take that back.
I didn't
hear him talk about it. I didn't hear him talk about bringing the Superman back. But either way, that's what I mean, though. They don't really, they listen to who has a voice now. You know what I'm saying? They don't listen to the voice of the streets. They just listen to who the fuck out here fucking, oh shit, my bad, I gotta catch his body. They're just listening to motherfuckers that's out here, got 100,000 followers, and when they say something, these motherfuckers jump. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like I feel like Fortnite was changed up a lot because of Ninja.
Yeah,
you feel me?
I mean, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, because I don't play.
Nah, I don't think I think it ultimately changed for what it was, but I'm just saying though,
because they've kept up. Because I mean, Fortnite's still a phenomenon.
Yeah, like that shit. So I can't even say I can compare that though.
I don't know if Fortnite's gonna go anywhere, honestly.
Nah, it's not. It's here. Fortnite's for here.
I think that shit might be forever. That might be the one battle royale that lasts the end of time.
Yeah, no, Fortnite. Yeah, let's keep it real. Fortnite ain't going nowhere.
I think they're gonna
Warzone to go. Warzone to disappear in a couple years.
Yeah, all Warzone again. We talked about it before.
Yep. And guess why they're going to disappear? Because they don't put enough effort in.
Battlefield's going to ruin it. If Battlefield drops a battle royale of some sort, it's a wrap.
Again,
we talked about it before.
Yeah, we talking about on a much.
If y'all wants to hear,
I'm talking about like
that. We always can.
We got I'm talking about pushing everything to the limit. We have new CPUs. We have new GPUs. We have a whole lot of new shit this year.
It's different. Things are different nowadays.
Like a new battle royale right now can come out and really. We got new consoles. You can really do some damage if Warzone really can take the crown.
Not if Battlefield come and do it.
But even then, though, I still need I think they'll take the first person shooter. Battlefield will. I think they'll take the first person battle royale. I think third person is going to stay with Fortnite forever because it's third person. Yeah. But under that, we need a little brother for third person.
I feel like for the example of Fortnite being like it being a third person game,
top dog third person game.
There's at least 2 games up there that I like that. I feel
battle royale.
No, just as far as like overall.
Overall third person
game, like third person, whether third or first person games. I feel like there's at least 2 games that are at the top of those echelons. So like Fortnite, what would be up there with Fortnite that you think that's a third person? Maybe not a battle royale, but it's a multiplayer game.
Oh, Gears.
Exactly. Boom. Period. So you got Fortnite and you got Gears.
Now hold on.
Let's be honest.
If you talking about
now, until Last of Us 2 comes out with their multiplayer, that might be something different. But I don't know.
Nah, give me Gears over Fortnite. Period. Third person wise, only because it's faster. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying.
My opinion, though. Like you get me Gears over Fortnite if you're talking about the best third person game.
Okay,
but I was talking about best third person battle royale because that's what I'm yearning for.
There's not another third person battle royale, and that's what's crazy. I mean, on phones, sure.
And that's what I want. I want a third person battle royale.
PUBG.
Fuck a PUBG. They outdated. They not trying to fucking remaster they
PUBG
shit.
could do something off the
All they got to do is remaster they shit. Take a look.
Or take some
PUBG. Time, remaster it. They got maps, everything. PUBG actually kind of lit.
Yeah,
but change the looting system. I don't want to have to go pick up a fucking scope. Like just bite off of Warzone a little bit. That's all they got to do is just change that looting system shit up a little bit, and you good. PUBG would hit.
People like putting the shit on the guns.
Yeah, I don't feel like having to look and run around for a scope in the last circle. I ain't got time for that. I mean, that's just me.
A lot of them like to try to keep it interesting for you about it, giving you that mix up. I guess it's more of the variety. You know what I'm saying? I feel it, but
if you do it, if you talk about me having the perfect why people go to Warzone,
that's a fact.
That is one of the reasons. It's easier to grab a gun and go clap. I don't have to worry about attaching anything.
That's the biggest reason I think Battlefield would do it just fine because it's the same thing.
Same
you make classes in Battlefield too, so
same shit, right? So I think Battlefield can take the first person battle royale. I think it could take the crown as far as being the best or the one that everybody plays.
But you would have to have popular people that would recommend that or really look.
And they are because everybody's dying. Everybody's dying for something other than Warzone to play. Motherfuckers are dying because Warzone is fucking annoying, bro.
But if the people who are making these games are catering to what the top percent of people, as hardcore people, are saying, right? Yeah. They're not just making the games the way they want to make them. Then
I have a problem with that. Now you're not making it. Now you're not. What are you making games for?
Disconnect then,
huh?
I mean, that's what creates that disconnect, though.
Right.
It's because there's two different ideas. Like, on one hand, having opinions and wanting change and everything in the game is cool. But on the other hand, it's like, why don't you just make your game and leave it alone? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and stop listening to them and let people.
There are slight imbalances, but I feel like they should have people in there who are like, all right, man, I looked through all like these 100,000 tweets today, and a lot of people are complaining about these 3 things, right?
Yeah.
And then you work on those 3 things, and you actually see if those 3 things are even an issue. Mm-hmm. Maybe talk to the community, maybe talk to another guy that is involved with the game and say, yeah, man, that fits with the direction that I want to take it. Because I feel like that's the main part we're missing. That just goes back to the soul of everything, where these people who are making these games are putting their time, effort, energy, soul, blood, sweat, tears, whatever you want to call it, and they get nowadays you get scrutinized and patronized, and people talk about you, say your game is garbage, and I mean, if it is, it is. But at the end of the day, you put your creative dream out there, you put your shit out there. If you wanted to be judged or you want to make changes or not, that should be up to you. It shouldn't be up to the people necessarily, to a degree to decide what you need to change with your game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Sure, listen to input. That's completely different. Yeah. But and make changes where you see fit, but don't just let the player
hold your nuts. If you made the game to feel that way when you get hit with something or whatever, if that's how it's supposed to feel and nobody likes it, so what? Because guess what? To me, you know how I feel. If you get talked about and people don't like you or not, that's good. That's good. Because because Gears is gonna always, like I say, Gears. Mm-hmm. Gears is always gonna be a love-hate game. There are gonna be people that gonna love it. It's gonna be people that hate it. Yeah. There's gonna be motherfuckers. It's
always been a game.
I'm one of them motherfuckers. I
wouldn't recommend it to somebody new.
I hate this game and I love it at the same damn time.
I wouldn't recommend it to nobody.
Nah. I recommend it to a nigga that play games.
Yes.
But if you don't, if you're not a gamer,
yes.
100%. I wouldn't put it to you.
Nah.
But if you say you do this shit and you think you get bodies and shit, come check this out, nigga. And if you ain't checked it out, I don't think you catch bodies for real.
That's a fact. Can't drop a 40 piece, you sleeping.
Yeah. Out here dead as a doorknob.
But
can't be out here talking about you do this shit, I only play plunder. You know what I'm saying?
Still play a plunder out here. And I mean, but even us, like I wouldn't necessarily say that we like top notch or trying to tell y'all what the line or the median should be. But at the end of the day, like, it's not where these people are trying to set it. Period. It's not. You got people who are recommending changes and doing things. Like for me personally, again, we want to go back to Gears 5 because that's just the biggest example I can use as far as like being catered to an audience or pro gamers really putting input in. Gears 5 in the beginning was perfect. Personally, first 3 months of Gears, I thought the game was perfect. They just needed more maps. It was just missing maps to me. Like we just came from like 50 maps, and then you want to drop a game that has less than 10 maps. Like, come on, man. Like that bothered me about it. But like overall, game was straight. And they started doing shit, started changing shit, started taking the game, started picking up, or whatever the case. And I personally was noticing a lot of pro players complaining about certain things, or certain things just not being there anymore. A lot of the sliding and shit has been fixed. I congratulate the people who got that in their head. You know what I'm saying? But there's still a lot of tuning that needs to be done to get it back to that 2-3 feel.
Give me my spread back.
Really, that's what made Gears. You know what I'm saying? Bring the Superman back. Like one thing I think we just fix Gears 5. Just give me the Superman.
Fact.
If I can Superman through people, that would change. That would make the experience.
Because you already talking about my spread small and all this anyway.
Just let me Superman people.
So let me shoot and first of all,
let me shoot and roll at the same time.
How many years has it been since we've been able to Superman?
It's been a long time. They fixed that shit in like Gears 2. No, they fixed that shit in Gears 3.
Yeah, I feel some type of way about that.
No,
it's been that long.
I think it's been longer than that. I think they fixed it in.
And we've been asking.
Did they fix it in 2? No, I feel like I was doing it in 2. Can't remember exactly, but when the Superman died, it was a sad day.
Yeah.
Just because it just took away from the versatility that you had in Gears. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get away with so much. And Gears used to be a game that was, if you wanted to enjoy the multiplayer experience, you had to be a decent player.
Yeah.
Like you actually had to learn the game, learn the mechanics, how the game plays. The fact that the game plays the way that it does is crazy to me.
Yeah.
The fact that you're sliding from wall to wall in third person view, and that's just, I think Gears is like the Jordan of third person shooters.
Yeah, period. There's not another better third person shooter.
Last of Us is kind of up there with me. I ain't gonna lie. Last of Us is kind of up there with shooting wise, no. It's not the same. But as far as like the overall gameplay,
that shit is fine.
I put it right under Gears. I ain't gonna lie. I put it right under Gears. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's under Gears.
I put it under Gears.
It's under Gears
because it's not quite
hands down. It's under Gears.
Yeah, it's under Gears. I like it,
but it's right under.
It's brutal.
Yeah,
and it's like
it's
you really
right
get
under
busy
Gears
with it.
though.
But yeah, it's under Gears. For me.
Fact.
And that's no shade, no hate, no nothing. I like the first Last of Us multiplayer. That was off the chain. I'm not gonna play the second one until multiplayer comes out for it. Not doing it. But anyway, that's besides the case.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, yeah, they do cater to the pro popular people. And I feel like it messes things up. It's something I feel like needs to be addressed, man. For those who are checking this out, man, get that message out there. Let us know if you feel kind of the same way. Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. I don't know. Let us know. Because we can't be the only ones that's stressing about this type of shit. That's thinking about this shit. You know what I mean? Like, God, there's simple things that just need to be adjusted. The developers need to make the games the way they want to make the games. Let the people adjust to your game. I know it's a business. If I want to be on that side, if you're going to be on that side of it, even though I'm not in these people's pockets, they're going to want to make their money. So yeah, I feel like they're going to dumb down the game. But at the same time, is losing a lot of your core worth getting new players? Or, well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because you also got to think that they're not making games for us no more. You know what I'm saying? They're making games for the people under us. But that's why I want the youngins to know that, yo, you need to expect more out of what these consoles can do, out of these people, what they're giving you, because they're trying to shortchange you, and that's not what we need right now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We're trying to continue to evolve. We're trying to move to a different lane completely when it comes to this game and shit. So just pay attention to it, man.
That's it. It was crazy. I used to be the youngest. Like there was a time and point where I wasn't knowledgeable about games to know like, oh, someone, you know what I'm saying, in particular wanted this game to be like that.
Right.
It used to be like I used to just take games for what they was. Like, like
we all did.
You know what I'm saying? I used to separate. You think a company made this game. It wasn't a, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was more about.
So you wouldn't hold nobody because you didn't know who to hold accountable. I should say back like now I want back then
paying attention to it.
You know what I'm saying? Like kids now that's not paying attention. Pay attention. No, like, and I know they know now because now you know what I'm saying, everything is out there. You can tell when somebody say a game is trash. Kids listen to that. If somebody,
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So boom.
That also fucks it up because a lot of people be gaslighting.
That's why I be like, the kids need to play their own shit. You know what I mean? Just hold.
Really look into.
Don't make your judge. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because me as a gamer,
look into it and know who makes the game you make it.
Yeah.
Like when I meet a jit and you Fortnite your game, who make it? Oh. Who make the game that you like?
Yeah.
You don't even know. So you don't know who you be giving your money to, man? You don't know who.
At least if you're giving your money to them, goddamn,
Fortnite.
you gotta know.
They just know Fortnite.
Nah, Epic. Let them know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I used to be thinking like, oh, I used to think like, oh, Splinter Cell was Splinter. I didn't think about who
Ubisoft.
So you just accept what you get.
Tom Clancy.
Nah, Jit. Don't accept what you get and don't accept what somebody tell you neither. Feel me? Because a lot of these niggas be out here. As soon as they get killed a couple times, you getting trash. Fuck this shit. Yeah. Motherfuckers be like, yeah, this shit trash because they watched them get killed a couple times and they feel like they didn't. You know what I mean? It's a psychological thing.
Yeah, that's a problem, man. Because
even with this shit,
people greenlight.
Even with this gaming shit, yeah, it's psychological. And it's psychological on kids because these are the ones that's really watching all this shit. That's watching these videos and watching YouTube like that, and like they're the ones that's doing it. So, yeah, be careful what you say to these kids. Don't. And that also teaches these jits too. Like when somebody automatically make an assumption about something like that so fast, so right away.
Yeah.
No time. You're teaching that kid to naturally. Oh, he's soaking that in.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to. Nah.
Yeah. Like, you gotta be. See, that's what, and that's the part of the soul.
Stop listening to these motherfuckers.
That's the soul.
Listen to them.
I want to put back into.
That's it. Listen to them, and that's it. Don't. That's it. So all you need to do is listen to them, because you still got more research to do after you listen to them. Don't stop there. That's what a lot of kids do, and they be. It's not like they wouldn't know, or you know what I'm saying. They
just don't pay attention,
or they haven't been guided to look for that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And we deal with that a lot.
Right.
So especially with kids nowadays, they might have mamas and daddies that do everything they can for them. They just gonna listen to it. They're gonna buy whatever game they ask for.
They're not looking to it. You know what I'm saying?
Then you know what I'm saying? They just gonna buy what the kid want. The kid necessarily might not even know what he wants.
That's what makes it. But that's what makes.
But he's gonna go off of.
Exactly.
And he's gonna go off of based off of what the YouTuber said.
Somebody.
He said it was trash, but it might be a game. That little motherfucker might be a beast at.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. He don't know. And that's the part of the problem. But that's why I tell people, and that's the energy that I always put into it, is that I know what games I'm gonna play. I know what games I'm not gonna play. I know what games I'm gonna take a chance on. I know what games I'm not gonna take a chance on. You know what I'm saying? Especially nowadays. Mm-hmm. It could be because of what I pay attention to, what I spend my money on, or it could be the way I've grown some things. It could be a number of different things. But I feel like it's important to know what your style is, what you like, what you're into, because you just can't be swayed about whoever's gonna say whatever. Like, I can tell by a game once I look at it. Like, there's a reason I'm not gonna play Animal Crossing. Sure, you can tell me it's a great game. Fine, I'm not gonna knock it, but I'm gonna tell you I'm not playing it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of real-time strategy games, RTSs, because I used to play those a lot back in the day. Yeah. You know, like your Halo Wars or StarCraft and shit like that. That was my shit back in the day. That's all I was into. And then I grew out of it. You know what I'm saying? I played other games, and this just wasn't my shit no more. Nowadays, I don't want to play that. I respect it, but it's not me. You know what I'm saying? And then there's just a lot of games that are like that. And then when people say, "Oh man, you gotta give games a chance," and this, that, and other thing, no, I don't. I'm old enough to know, and I'm not even that old, man. I'm 28. Come on, I'm old enough to know. Even back then, I pretty much knew. Mm-hmm. Well, honestly, let's be real. It's probably been the last 4 or 5 years where I've really paid attention to what games that I really like, because I noticed that I was just spending money on games to spend money on games.
Based off of hype and shit.
You know, based off of hype and shit, or whatever the case, or because of squad or whatever the case, and kind of low-key regret it because I don't touch them games again. Yeah. Or people was trash. I was going to play with the squad. The squad was hopped on, was trash, gave up on the game. I'm on there snapping by myself for 3 months, and then I put the shit down because I'm not about to play the game by myself. So I jump into a different game. You know, I jump into something I want to play. You know what I'm saying? And so I've been paying attention to it. And that's just something that everybody else needs to pay attention to too. You don't have to spend money unnecessarily. We live in a day and age. Mm-hmm. YouTube is there. Yeah, you don't have to see the story or whatever the case, but people do reviews. They let you know, hey, this is what they expect out of the game. But yes, you need to pay attention to that shit too. Do your own research. See if that kind of game that you like. For example, everybody like to talk about Genshin Impact right now. Genshin Impact is cool. But if you're not into that kind of game, this shit, it's not going to be for you. It is what it is. I fuck with it because I like it. I like that anime kind of style game. It's just one, but it's gonna get. It's in my backlog now. You know what I mean? Like there's other games that I want to play, so it kind of is what it is when it comes to that.
Yeah, and I spent some money on some games that I don't even play.
$100
you
reach deep in your pocket sometimes.
Easily about $500 on games
that
I have not played yet. Assassin's Creed Origins on Xbox, spent bread on that. Red Dead 2, spent bread on that. 2K20, spent bread on that. Yeah. I got a list where I spent. I spent, and I haven't played them. You know what I'm saying? Like
thinking that you were gonna play them, but didn't get a chance.
I had every intention to,
but didn't play.
I had every intention on fucking them games up, and just never got to it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what makes gaming so great, because I mean that happens. You just get there when you get there, but at the same time, that's why you got to pay attention. Yeah, you could quickly spend some cash on some shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing. So
yep.
Is what it is.
Gotta be careful what we do with our bread. With that.
Facts. And since we want to talk about,
I have been.
Huh?
I have.
Oh yeah. No, that's a fact.
I have been, especially now that I'm set. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, like if you know you're gonna be on all three, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be selective on what games you play, because otherwise you're gonna burn your bread. Yeah. We're not in that. We're not in this for that.
That's what makes PC so great. Between PC and Xbox, that's what makes it so great, because you're pretty much covered all the way around. And at this point, if PlayStation keep going the way they're going, you're gonna put the game on PC. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me buy just.
You're gonna have to in order to make.
Unless you're just really gonna be old school with it and just say, "Nah, I buy my console." I mean, things are different nowadays, man. They're gonna want to make that extra money. I feel like personally.
Yeah.
So
Microsoft will be waiting for them. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. They're gonna have to cross that border sometime. So, other than this, since we talking about the consoles and games and people spending money, I kind of feel like there's a game that's kind of been around that block too, that I feel like needs to be heavily invested to, that somebody needs to bring in, because there's just so much potential in it. Mm-hmm. And that game is Ring of Elysium.
Oh yeah.
So
yes, sir.
You kind of wanted to get big into this because
and it's a game
third
person.
It's a game that I put you on.
Yeah.
I told you the reason I didn't like it was because I didn't have controller support. We got that figured out, played with controller. But now it just seems like there's not enough people on it. It doesn't get enough attention. At least from the couple of days that I played it personally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're waiting 5 minutes to get in the room or whatever the case. Sometimes it's less than that. Or you had to go to Europe to find rooms in less than 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then you're dealing with ping, you're dealing with lag. The game doesn't feel like it's smooth. And it definitely, like, the US server, I think the other day, what did that shit say? 10 minutes?
10 minutes, yeah.
Who wants to wait 10 minutes to hop into a game?
You want to know why, though? Because, for one, nobody's on it. To PC, when motherfuckers hopped off, it's like, what, 2 years old, right?
Yeah.
2 years, man. You got PUBG. You have so many different things that have came out. Right. So it kind of got put on the back burner. And it never looked like it never got no promotions or anything like that.
Right.
So it's like, boom. You do that, and you in the game, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Make it cross-plat. I definitely say you need to make it cross-plat. Put it on, you know what I'm saying? Well, see, that's the thing, though. Because what is that coming? I say that. I cut myself off to say, what if Xbox is trying to block Steam?
Right.
That instant, okay, so
if they buy Steam,
that's which I believe might be in the talks, might not sure.
You never know.
But let's say if it
I don't see why they would do it, but
let's say if it is right and they buy it, boom, that solves that problem right there. So now it runs smooth and everything. You put it on cross-gen and then it catches a little wave.
Yeah.
Boom. What's the best third-person battle royale? Now the question's up there. And
Elysium has first person too. That's that's
what I like about it. But again, I'm a third-person player.
Yeah.
So I'm judging it on being a third-person game.
Right.
So third-person battle royale, besides Fortnite, we have a potential. Mm-hmm. I would feel like it.
Oh yeah, really, I feel like it does. I mean, there's a lot of versatility.
But they have to do those things, and they have to, for one, they have to catch. They're going to have to catch a stride.
It's crazy because they're in season 10 right now.
Yeah, but they're only on PC. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's hurting them a lot because there's not as many PC players as, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As all in all.
Right. So and they would have to adjust it for console. I feel like They would have to make a different version for console, low key, because I feel like it was just built for PC. I don't know, but at the same time, I take that back because they're all talking in the same language kind of now. So I mean, but it just depends on how that game was overall built. If that could be something that could happen, it's a possibility. If Microsoft gets Steam, brother, I mean,
why wouldn't you put Ring of
Elysium? If the Steam games, I would hope, because a lot of people have been saying, I have seen this, that a lot of people were saying that well, Steam is just going to get Xbox games. Microsoft games, not the other. It's not gonna come the other way where Steam games are gonna come to Xbox. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be kind of a one-way street kind of thing, and where Microsoft just gets a kick off of it. Or if they buy it, then boom, it doesn't matter. It's theirs. Then it just depends on whoever decides to want to do it.
Yeah,
which I don't see why you wouldn't. It's just another avenue, and you juice it up, really pay some attention to it. Yeah. It has a lot of potential. The game runs smooth. Feels like it plays smooth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it seems like another reminiscent of PUBG, but it looks better.
Nah, but that's the thing though. It looks better than PUBG
to me.
It plays better than PUBG. The movement on it, the fact that you get a jetpack, all this different type of stuff, the cloaking system, all of that shit that they got on there, it's smooth. It feels balanced, and yeah, you can't cross. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard for anybody to get used to it. Yeah. But it ain't no game that you're gonna, if you could, I feel like, yeah, anybody can pick the sticks up on that shit and get a kill if you know what I'm saying, if they put it on cross plat, you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
Right.
But for the hardcore or the people that's like looking for something alternative to Call of Duty Warzone, they put it on cross plat. That's a whole different, how can you? Nobody's gonna ignore the game. I feel like nobody.
It's free.
It's free and it plays. It runs smooth. They 10 seasons deep. Like any reason. Oh my God, I deserve to die. Any reason, server lag or anything like that. If people was to get back on, it's a fail to me because y'all have all this time. You don't even have people on North America servers right now. So. That should be their main goal.
But it could crash.
The fact that, and then they getting ready to drop some. I seen they was getting rules was getting ready to drop some shit as far as like 400 XP. They're trying to get people back on it. If that's all you're doing, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it's not.
How is that bringing people?
Like that.
Yeah,
nobody really knows about it like that for real.
You need a new game mode, man.
At least from what
y'all need to be trying to go cross.
Might search Reddit on
cross platform, bro.
Yeah.
If you're not it's
worth it. I feel like.
Yeah, that one is definitely worth it. Out of all the other games, it can handle a cross gen. I feel like.
No, that's a fact. I mean, I feel the same way.
And I think it'll take off. I think it'll take the heat that it deserves.
No, it has a lot of potential. It can definitely compete with PUBG. It can definitely compete with. It can compete with Warzone too, man. I mean, the overall mechanics of the game is nice. It has more of a realistic take to it, to a degree. But again. It's one of those games that I hope that it does, just because of the potential, and that's pretty much it. On that,
that one got good.
Since we're talking about battle royales, man, we kind of wanted to touch on the topic because your brother kind of brought it up the other day. What if Apex added Titans into the battle royale?
And do a Titanfall battle royale,
but you would have Apex to do and Titanfall in the same universe.
You would have to do that. First of all, I think it can be done. I think that shit is.
Titanfall is a first-person shooter like Call of Duty, but it plays very futuristic. You can jump on walls, run off walls, do a lot of crazy things.
Another slept-on game. Another slept-on game. They
have mechs in the game, man, that aren't really overpowered because you could take them out. You can climb on them, destroy them, do whatever you need to do. It's basically a juiced up ass Call of Duty, man. It just, I think it's personally better than Call of Duty, but kind of is what it is. People may feel
the mechanics on it is definitely smoother.
And Apex kind of follows that same line. You know what I'm saying? For those familiar with Apex, a lot of people I'd imagine at this point are familiar with Apex. Runs around the same line. It's Call of Duty, but with abilities. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if they added Titans in Apex,
I think it would have to be a second mode. You can't just swap up Apex.
No, you couldn't just swap up. You would have to make it a different mode.
You have to be a separate mode
because it would have to be something that you buy. Like for example, you know how you do loadouts in Call of Duty, where it's like 10 bands for a loadout. Would it be 10 bands for a
call your Titan?
10 bands are calling in Titan.
Nah, that's crazy.
Crazy thing is, well, I'm not gonna say 10 bands because Call of Duty, you can get 10 bands quick. And I haven't played Apex in a minute, so I can't tell you off rip how long that would take you.
Yeah.
But let's just say there's a certain amount that you got to get. You can call in your boom, call in your shit. Maybe it gets called in halfway in a match. Boom. There's like 4 different Titans that spawn in 4 corners of the map. Boom. Whoever gets to him first, boom, it is what it is.
Okay, so everybody don't have their own personal Titan.
Yeah, or something to that
degree. You got to go get the Titan.
Or you got to call it in, or whatever the case. I think calling it in would be the best way. Do like 20, like if it was Call of Duty. If it was Call of Duty, it would be like 20 bands calling the Titan. You do your little bit of work, but you can get destroyed just as easily. Somebody can hop on your shit and destroy your shit if your team ain't got your back for real. You know what I mean? It would add a lot of variety that I think would just be off the chain. Nobody would be able to compete with that. Other than that game that's coming out, I can't remember the name of, but it's coming. It should be coming out this year at some point. Damn, it's a futuristic shooter too. That was definitely another one that I wanted to get into a little about. We talked about it last time though, so. It ain't too big of a deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, Titanfall has so much potential, man. That's why I really hope if they make a Titanfall 3, which they were talking about doing,
maybe add a battle royale mode to it. Battle royale is here.
They can, but even their regular multiplayer, just because of how it's set up, I think it would destroy Call of Duty. Honestly. Yeah. And if it was promoted right, done right,
everything.
It was off the chain.
Running smooth, not changing it up all the time. Because, like, do they even buff Apex?
Yeah, I mean, they tweak it.
They tweak it here and there? I would say, because every time I hopped on it, everything has always felt the same.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to feel, I mean, they're going to.
Well, guns. Like, upgrade. I mean, like, there wasn't like too
Apex
much.
Apex has kept it pretty balanced. I mean, overall. I mean, they've done their part. I mean, I haven't played enough to really be like, yeah, this shit balanced as hell. Nah, but. From what I know, I haven't seen too many people complain. But it's just like any other one. You know what I'm saying? People gonna complain about shit when they gonna complain about shit. If we want to be realistic, I haven't heard too much about it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. People don't be like, "Oh, that shit's trash." Because people say that about Destiny because of cheating and shit on PC right now. So
yeah, same thing about 2K. That's what I mean. Like PC is cool, but there's certain things you're not gonna. You know what I mean? You got to deal with.
But yeah, I think the idea would be really dope. It was a hell of an idea for your brother to bring up.
Titanfall.
I wouldn't.
And then do it in the Titanfall universe. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't necessarily do that battle royale with the special characters. Mm-hmm. Make it normal, regular people. Like how Titanfall was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the maps were what's different.
Right.
And that I think that should be hard. And I think like
you just call them in.
Everybody, you get. I think Titanfall the same way it always played.
Yeah.
Just make it a little slower to call in Titans and shit. You know what I'm saying? To call your Titan in. But yeah, honestly, everybody got their Titan. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't even bad.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Because it was balanced. Because you can drop a Titan. Titans wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, oh, you see a Titan, that's the end of the world. Nah, niggas will run up on your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you get caught, but niggas used to run up on you. Like, they made it to where it was balanced. That's what I mean. Like, and it stayed like that because, it wasn't a lot of pro players and shit playing it.
Right.
It didn't get a lot of that, which is why people like over the years now they consider it's a slept on game. Right. Yeah, because it stayed true to its core. It never had to change like that.
Right.
They never had to tweak the you know what I'm saying? And everybody appreciated it. And now, boom, people want to call it a classic or a slept on game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want games to have that slept on feeling? Stop tweaking that shit every time somebody complain about your game.
Yeah.
Let motherfuckers, complain, bitch. Do something about it. Get a kill. Do better.
Learn
Respond to them. You don't have to always tweak for them. Or if you get enough, respond. Be like, yo. Or you can respond like it's 2020. Like people like that Gears developer stream, right? Mm-hmm. If I'm a Gears developer and a motherfucker got a problem with my shit, get in the stream. Come talk to me. What are you saying don't work? Oh, when you hit the corner, like you know how I be complaining, the corner shots don't work. You ask me, the corner shots don't work. Mm-hmm. Okay, you get in there with the developer and he work your ass with the same shot every time. On live, you know what I'm saying? To me, you kind of kill it. Or if you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like address the issue head on. You don't have to always take somebody's word for it. It's 2020. People like to see how you handle problems. Especially, you you know what I'm saying, gamers, we love to see how you deal with somebody with some of the problems we dealing with.
Right.
We want to see how you deal with it and see if it's bullshit or if it's not. Because a community can be playing a game wrong. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? As a community,
right? We
could be fucking around and not doing it right if we wasn't shown or whatever. So like that's why I used to like back in the day when, like on Gears 2, Gears 3, developers used to get in the lobbies and shit.
Yeah,
catch bodies with you, and with just the people and be listening. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like 3 was that shit, because the developers, they tuned the game to what they felt the game was supposed to be at. Not just because a whole bunch of motherfuckers complained about the game. They took that L with this shit.
I mean, that's the other thing that I don't see why nobody or none of the developers or people that work on these games, what they've done. It's like, even when you make a change, you can't
what
go
are you
back.
Making that change for?
You can't go back if you feel like that change wasn't worth it.
Right. Like you don't, like, we understand y'all motherfuckers make mistakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every update ain't good.
These days, I'm not expecting for games to be perfect. Let's just face it. I mean, even back in the day, let's be real. Games wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
You know, we was glitching out the maps and shit when we wasn't supposed to, and all kinds of games. Now it's more popular because people talk about this shit. And yes, I do feel like to a certain degree, games back in the day were more complete versus now. But you also, because I see a lot of older people say this type of shit, with games just being more complete then than they are now, because everything is as a service and everything has to be.
That's true. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
The culture has changed a little bit.
At the same time, these games are fucking massive, and I don't know if you've looked at some of these games here recently, but games like, again, Assassin's Creed Origins is old. And that shit looks fire.
Looks ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying? Odyssey looks fire. Gears of War
ridiculous.
Looks fire.
Ridiculous.
Still to this day. You know what I mean? Like, it's different now. You know, and that's what it's about. I just it pains my soul sometimes when I see the back and forth that goes on with different people about different things.
Man, what can we do, bro?
I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm
gonna keep talking to him.
I'm gonna keep talking to y'all. Keep giving my perspective. Keep letting you know, letting you know how I feel about it, and shit, just go from there.
Right.
Since we was on the topic of battle royales and we got off base a little bit, I guess the final wrap up for the Ring of Elysium. Yeah, man. If it gets some attention, gets some well-loved, deserved of some good old TLC.
It can be a game changer.
It can be a game changer, but until
I'm gonna
then,
put up some gameplay on that shit too.
We'll see. 007, y'all brought up. There needs to have a battle royale.
Okay, so think about it. Why couldn't you create your own 00? You know what I'm saying? Battle royale, because they did GoldenEye. You could bring GoldenEye back. Mm-hmm. And I say that because if you ever play GoldenEye, they had
GoldenEye's the only 007.
They had a game mode where it was kind of like a battle royale. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like battle royale where you had one life,
right?
And you can put up to like
life to leave
12 characters. It can be like 12 people on the map.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But you play different rounds.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So they kind of had it, and it was already that mode was.
GoldenEye was ahead of the time.
Yeah. GoldenEye. So boom. Let me have a black 00 and let me drop down in Germany, you know what I'm saying, or wherever the M5 place is at, or MI6, and
let it do Hitman like that,
or give me Hitman. Create your
one
own.
of the two. Oh,
somebody has to take the third person
Hitman
battle royale.
Wow, where you can put people to sleep and then stuff them.
Oh, facts.
Oh, you got to get rid of the body because
or Metal Gear.
There's like an overall environment you still got to deal
with. I can definitely see a Hitman doing it because Hitman never did a PvP.
PvP would be crazy for Hitman because Hitman's third person.
Yeah, or you can give me Metal Gear.
Metal Gear would be crazy. I mean, I didn't really get too much into Metal Gear except for I
love Metal Gear,
most recent. So it's kind of
that's kind of like, man, I feel you.
Yeah, I never got deep into Metal Gear just because it just wasn't my thing. You know what I'm saying? most recent one I got into was Fan and Pain. That shit was, I thought it was lit. I mean, if the other ones are like that, that's what's up. I don't feel like I'm really missing anything though. Fan and Pain is what I would always go back to.
Nothing multiplayer wise. But
okay, I mean, I can watch all. I've watched all that stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't remember. God, I can't talk. Can't remember every story like that, but I pretty much got the gist of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Other than that, 007 would be a good one to come back. I mean, it would be
just in general, not even as a battle royale.
No, it ain't got to be a battle royale either. It just needs to come back. I think it'll be a good little party game too.
Facts.
It'll be off the chain. It should be something that somebody looks into. Not that they are, because all the other options that are out there, but it's one of those things, man. It's like, damn, you should work on these things, but at the same time, it's like, if you're not going to do it right, then what's the kind of the point? You know what I mean?
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's who Microsoft need to be focused on buying. The motherfuckers that was making GoldenEye and shit.
Facts.
That's what I want.
Facts. And I mean, yeah, that would be a really dope idea. But as far as I think as the GOAT talk right now, as far as the overall battle royale goes,
Fortnite.
It's gonna be Fortnite, and I think it's gonna be Warzone right now. It's Fortnite.
I want to get Warzone GOAT
right now.
I want to say that because they haven't been around long enough.
Yeah,
Fortnite's been here.
I feel like more people are on Warzone than are on Apex though. And that's why I give them. That's why I give them that like side by side crown kind of thing, because Warzone's done a lot and has touched. There's a lot of people who play fucking Warzone. Yeah. A lot of this, like it's kind of like Fortnite. It's just like damn near just as many people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying there's not that many people on Apex. I think just because of what Call of Duty is
and its name.
Yeah, it's going to attract people. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, but if those are going to be the GOATs. And we talked about this before, and this is going on a side tangent, kind of get off games a little bit, because somebody brought up a good conversation referring GOAT talk. I think we were talking about Tom Brady and whatever the case might be at the time, and how he would fit in that conversation. But at the end of the day, we came down to who is the GOAT. And you know I'm going to say the big three. Out of Kobe, Michael Jordan, or LeBron James. And why? I'm gonna go first just because I mean my basketball knowledge isn't super deep, but it is enough to hold a conversation about. So I'm gonna come through as you talk about it. But I personally think it's Kobe, just because he took what Michael Jordan did and made it even better, and he's just done things that Jordan hasn't done. I feel like he more so continued Jordan's legacy. So if at the borderline you really want to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Jordan, of course, because yes, he really changed the game. Yeah. So I mean that's my feeling as far as that goes. But other than that, I would just say Kobe, just because he took what Jordan kind of did and went beyond that. I mean, eat, shit, and breathe basketball.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's kind of why I kind of give it to him too, is because he spent way more time on the game. His love for the game was way more, just not in a bad way, just what it is, in my opinion. He loved it way more. He played it way better. He took everything Jordan did and then did it some more, and then dropped 81 and then said top me. So it's like, yeah, but Jordan is gonna always forever be. There's only, he's the legend of them all. Jordan is the standard. Forever and always. Like the GOAT can be replaced because somebody can come and spend more time, more love, do and accomplish more than Kobe. Right. You feel me? So the GOAT will change, but that's why I don't give it to Jordan. Mm-hmm. Jordan will never change. Jordan's solidified for generations to come. Right. You know, it's deep in the basketball.
Jordan has the potential to be the face for the NBA. Let's be real.
Like Jordan would
never.
Jordan's not going to leave.
I think it should be Kobe, but
Jordan would never leave. You know what I'm saying? Jordan is that brand like McDonald's.
Yeah,
generations would know it. You know what I'm saying? So he's the legend. He's never gonna go nowhere. He's still the top of the mountain. Top of the mountain. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's the top of the mountain. Right. Goats have to climb mountains.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
I say it like that. That's why I say
that's real.
Kobe's the GOAT.
That's real.
Period.
I mean, yeah, he put in the work. He put in the work to get to the
and
top.
Right behind him is LeBron. I don't understand why people try to jump over that. because LeBron has to catch Kobe.
I mean, I think at this point hasn't LeBron scored like more points and shit.
But I'm talking about as far as being the most skilled player.
Yeah, I mean, no. As far as that goes,
he's not better. Nah.
As far as like overall basketball,
LeBron versus Kobe.
I got basketball
1v1. 1v1. I got Kobe. 5v5. I probably take LeBron. Bron make niggas better. Bron make make
Kobe don't make people.
Bron can make J.R. Smith earn $40 million on a contract.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. And get him a ring.
Bron can make Iman Shumpert get 15, 20 million. Like, he make niggas that much better. Mm-hmm. So I can't take that away. Yeah, you are something special when you can make another person better.
Right.
Without having to.
That's something different. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You on another level. Your IQ is up there. So, but you don't hit free throws like my guy. My guy don't miss them free throws. My nigga bet 250,000 at the free throw line. It's a video.
For real?
Gerald Wallace.
I think I remember. So I remember it.
Try Kobe, nigga. Oh, bet 200,000 right now at the free throw line. Yeah, LeBron ain't doing that. LeBron ain't taking that bet. It is what it is. To me, yeah. That's why you gonna have to get rings to catch up with him in the GOAT talk. But even then, at 1v1, you're not beating him. But as far as what you did for the game and your skill, how it impacted the game, he can mess around and become the GOAT. But I don't give it to him though.
Not yet. I feel like he need to win one more ring.
Not yet. No, you gotta get 6.
Oh, he's at 4. My fault.
Yeah, well, you gotta get 5. But since
he's at 4 now?
No, he's at 4 now. He's got a 4th one. But I say 6 since everybody want to put him on Jordan status. Because right now y'all trying to make him become the mountain.
He 3-peated twice, right?
Jordan did.
Yeah.
Kobe 3-peated and then 2-peated.
Okay.
LeBron is only 2-peated, but he's been 10 times.
He hasn't been 3-peated. He hasn't 3-peated.
No, but he's been 10 times.
Damn, he should have like 8 rings.
Come on now. Like I held LeBron to so much scrutiny when he lost against a lot of people did. A lot of people still don't. They don't give LeBron flack for not beating Tony Parker and them. I'm sorry. Kobe beating them. Jordan's gonna beat them. If they make it to the finals, they're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Before they lose. You know what I'm saying? Especially at that young age. I'm talking about at the same age. If Kobe was the same age as LeBron when he went. You know what I'm saying?
He would have activated.
With that team, I think he would have activated. And I hold that against LeBron, because if you talking about being around on the Mount Rushmore, you have to live up on that. Because nigga, Jordan had to run up against Magic. So I don't want to hear no excuses. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you had to run up against Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Ginobili.
They say Jordan played old. He had to go against all the old guys.
Jordan played against other people that wasn't skillful and athletic as him. He was the first of that breed. That's what I'm saying. Nobody was really You know what I'm saying? Nobody really had that flair.
Yeah.
Us generation was just getting here. Hip hop, all that type of shit. It was just getting here. You know what I'm saying? It was all kind of just getting there. So yeah, Jordan came after Jordan. Why you think everybody now got everybody got one of them now? No, you feel me? So he was the beginner of that shit. Yeah. Dr. J was before him. Dr. J brought the swag to the league. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The fro with the gold chain, nigga rocking that bitch. Niggas forget about the culture that came with it. Fact. So, everybody used to dribble, you know what I'm saying, like white boys and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, Jordan, by the time Jordan came, Jordan was a nigga. He's like the first realest nigga in the league. The nigga that brung the sauce and showed it in his moves. Yeah. That's why he dominated like that back in the day. Yeah. It wasn't a lot of niggas moving like Jordan. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Jordan was to jump in today, it'll just be competition. But I still think he'll dominate. But he ain't the only nigga out here. He gonna be jumping from the one doing something. No. He was the only nigga back in the day for real jumping from the free throw line.
Yeah, he had some hops, brother. That shit was crazy.
Him, Dominique Wilkins. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm talking about now, nigga. Let him come in now with that shit, niggas. Everybody jumping from the free throw line, Jordan.
Yeah.
Everybody got it's a bunch of niggas jumping 40s. You ain't the only one no more.
Right.
That's why I be like, yeah. That's why he dominated at that era because he perfect timing. I got swag. I got everything that I'm a step ahead of these people right now in basketball, and he was.
He took advantage of this shit.
Niggas was coming. You know what I'm saying? Dr. J. You know what I'm saying? He came. Magic. You know what I'm saying? Magic brought don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying. I'm just saying Jordan is the one that took the flare and put it in the air.
Yeah.
No, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was really putting it in the air the way he was.
I agree with that.
So, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was getting facials and putbacks and dunks and all the shit he was doing. Then he had a squad with him.
Right.
He had Rodman with him. Another motherfucker that niggas sleep on. Rodman. I mean, Pippen. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, they sleep on Rodman too.
But everybody slept on Rodman. But everybody really slept on Pippen. Pippen was that guy. I mean, Pippen had a crossover that was out here.
That's why people
where you couldn't help but to reach for it, and the minute you reach for it, swap.
But that's why people say that they don't feel like Jordan would have won without Pippen.
He wouldn't. He didn't win without Pippen. He had 7 years to win without him.
And that's true.
Which is why, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm win, lose, or draw.
Kobe just did make it.
Kobe three-peated.
Kobe made it
with a young Shaq when they had to bang. That wasn't no easy one first one.
That shit was.
Even though I don't know now because AI was that nigga and they was playing. And I feel like they robbed my nigga AI. I ain't gonna cap, but I'm a Laker. Go Lakers. But Kobe three-peated.
Yeah.
And he wasn't the top dog, but niggas knew he was still getting all-star votes and you know what I'm saying? So boom. Nigga. Kobe can't, young or not, nigga, when we get there, I'm winning.
Right.
I'm gonna shoot air balls.
Kobe went? He went what?
Kobe went 7 times. 5 and 2.
That's crazy.
He lost to Detroit and he lost to Boston.
LeBron's been 10 times?
Yeah. LeBron's been to 10 finals.
That's crazy.
Niggas sleep on that. And only got 4. Which is still, I take them.
I mean, yeah, you got it, but your success
rate. Who's to say he can't fuck around a 3-peat right now?
Your success rate is 40%.
All right, so where the LeBron 3-peats right now?
Oh,
what we got to say? That's what I'm saying.
He's the GOAT there.
Period. Because now he's did something that even the great Kobe ain't do, nigga.
If he 3-peated?
And in my seasons, I'm a 3-peat. I'm a 3-peat and retire type shit. Because LeBron getting up there,
I don't know if he gonna make it.
Why not go out on top?
I don't know if he gonna make it.
If he gets 6 rings, because he had 4. So if he 3-peats, he ends up at 6. You tie Jordan.
If he 3-peats, he's at 7.
No. I'm talking about he just won it though. So he got 2 more to win. Yeah, okay. You see what I'm saying? Fault, yeah. That's 6 rings. I'm like Jordan. I'm out. And I did this shit by 40. He old. You feel me? Like LeBron up there. That's you 3-peat at that age, GOAT. Period. GOAT. Damn, Kobe, yeah, you dropped 81. This nigga just went to the finals like 11, 12, 13 times and got 6 rings. He won 50% of them bitches. That's what I'm saying, but he has to win 50%. You have to have half 50% of 50%
versus 90% though.
Like if you go, well, that's because Jordan, I mean,
shit.
Kobe, but see,
Kobe too.
But Kobe, that's the thing though. Kobe got kicked out a lot too. Jordan got kicked out a lot. That's the thing. That's why you can't hold that against LeBron. LeBron's making it to the finals every year. You can't take. He's not getting out the first round.
Give him that.
He's not getting booted out the second round.
He's
not getting booted out of the Western Conference. Yeah, this nigga making it every year.
Damn near, yeah, for the last 10 years.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Yeah, he got potential to be the GOAT, but he's not the GOAT right now.
Yeah,
Kobe is. And Jordan will forever be the Mount Rushmore, the mountain that the GOATs climb. You can't take that from Jordan.
No, you can't.
When the pioneer was that guy.
I'll be real. Yeah.
He's the mountain. I don't call him the GOAT. GOATs climb mountains.
He's the mountain.
Jordan is that mountain.
He's Everest.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. I like that. I like the way you put that. Jordan is the mountain.
Yeah. He's the mountain.
Kobe climbed that good. He climbed that mountain.
Yeah. He the GOAT.
Yeah. He a GOAT.
You feel me?
And LeBron got potential to be a GOAT.
Yeah.
He gotta keep climbing.
I need
he's
more
great at
rings.
what he does though. I'm not
I need more rings.
knocking him.
No, fuck.
But it's just kind of rings versus.
I say that shit because I hate the fact that motherfuckers talk about the goat debate and then just leave my nigga out. Like my nigga was not that nigga for 20 years.
Like he didn't do his thing.
Like pipe down, nigga. Like LeBron ain't make it to the finals in 2009 when he was supposed to, but instead he got beat up by Dwight Howard and couldn't make it to see Kobe. And you saw what Kobe did to Dwight Howard. Yeah, that year that was gonna happen to LeBron. It didn't matter who it was. That's what I'm saying. I hold that against him too, nigga. You don't remember all them Nike commercials, nigga?
Oh no,
the fucking puppets.
That was
nigga. You don't remember the Muppets and all that?
Oh, that's crazy.
Nigga, they gassed us up.
That's crazy.
And he couldn't fucking make it. He couldn't beat Dwight Howard.
Damn.
I hold that against Braun, bro.
I forgot about that.
You got to get more rings than Kobe.
That's crazy.
In order to beat.
Did happen. That was turned too.
Nigga. It was supposed to go down. It was supposed to go down. Oh nah, nigga. That was our graduation year. Well, my graduation year, I know Lakers gonna win regardless. So I'm turned. But it's supposed to be LeBron versus Kobe. You know what I'm saying? You have
that was tough.
You know what I'm saying? Like
LeBron was young.
LeBron was that guy. Kobe was. Let's see what you got. They made, that's what I'm saying, they hyped it up and everything. Nike promoted this shit. Nobody talks about this shit. And he ain't make it. He got beat up by Dwight Howard. He let them Orlando Magic beat him.
Damn. 7-game sweep.
Kobe said, I'll be in the finals. I'm going to meet you there. Oh, I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there, Kobe. We fighting Dwight Howard in the finals. Blew their ass out. Whooped their entire ass. Wasn't even an impressive finals. Kobe ain't even had to show up for real. Pau Gasol really was the guy, but they still gave it to Kobe. But damn. LeBron, where was you at then, nigga?
He was chilling.
Yeah. You're not the GOAT yet. You got to give me 6.
Yeah, at least.
You have to top Kobe. Period.
Yeah.
And it's because of that. Yes, that moment as a fan defined it for me. Had you had made it, and just lost to Kobe?
Yeah.
Okay then. Niggas won't hold you for that.
Yeah,
you lost to Kobe, guy. You lost to Kobe and Pau Gasol and Andrew Bynum.
And they was banging.
And
Shannon,
yeah.
That team was off the chain.
Derek Fisher and
that team was off the chain.
Vujicic and
they had a
Lamar
squad.
Odom.
They had a squad.
Yeah.
That was a squad.
My nigga was strapped. So I would have.
He was still mad.
I would have took that. I would have appreciated you taking that one on the chin.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, you lost to Dwight Howard, and you want to be the GOAT. When y'all made, and I took it personal because you got it on commercials and shit. Back then, I think
that's a fact.
Back then in my mind, if something's on a commercial, it's for real.
Yeah,
it's supposed to happen. They's on commercial, and that commercial never came to play, and it wasn't because of Kobe. So Kobe the GOAT. Kobe called, I'm gonna make it to the finals. I see you there before the finals got here, and he made it.
That's a fact.
That's GOAT talk to me. That's what shit Jordan to do.
Nah, that's a fact.
LeBron ain't do that. You're not the GOAT. Sit down. You a little boy to Kobe to me. Yeah. Because of that. I don't care how old you get. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the angle.
You got to give me 6 rings.
That's the angle I be coming from.
You got to give me 6 rings. And everybody that be doing all that Kobe versus Jordan. I mean LeBron versus Jordan. I just throw my hands up. I don't even listen to it.
Yeah, I'm not.
You instantly knocking out my guy.
It's not even this. I don't
and that's why I don't like getting into that shit because I'll talk about that shit for a whole nother hour.
I don't understand why
I'm that sensitive about that shit. Like, what the fuck?
That shit. I see you gotta put Kobe in there somewhere.
No, it ain't no somewhere. When you talking about the GOAT, you gotta talk about Kobe.
You gotta put him there somewhere though. You got to.
When you talk about the GOAT, you gotta talk about fucking Kobe. He ain't no somewhere. He's right there. It
has to be 3.
He's right there.
Facts.
You have 100 points, and then you have 81. He's right there.
Yeah. I haven't seen this LeBron score like that.
Moses scored 60 times.
How many Jordan score?
60 times.
Yeah.
63, some shit like that.
Well, I mean, he just needed.
Devin Booker has outdid them. I don't want to hear that shit. Devin Booker dropped 72 or 71. So I don't want to hear that. That can be done.
Yeah.
What Kobe did still ain't dead yet.
Nah, that's a fact.
And it wasn't against a bunch of white boys.
Nah, it was like
back in the day where they ain't had no soul, and you got a big ass nigga that got all the sauce.
He was playing some
cooking niggas. This ain't Wilt.
He was playing some guys.
He was playing. He beating up Jalen Rose in them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
80 points.
81. Give me that. Somebody top that. Until then, I don't want to hear that.
You gotta feel bad about that. Jalen Rose.
I dropped 81 and I've three-peated before. He was robbed of an MVP. Steve Nash shouldn't have won that. The fuck out of here. Don't get me started. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'll go down the whole list. Like,
we ain't gotta go down the rabbit hole. Nah, but that's a fact. I mean,
who was fucking with this nigga in 05, 06, 06, 07, 07, 08? Nobody was fucking with Kobe.
Steve Nash.
The nigga dropping 50 balls 7, 8 times in a row.
It's not Steve Nash. I'll tell you that.
And he dunked on Steve Nash for that, by the way. He shitted on him. That's why he hung on the rim like that. Anyway, man, this about an hour and 20 minutes, man.
I bet.
And my stomach hurting, bro. I got
I'm ready. I'm about ready anyway.
So I appreciate your play.
Hey, I appreciate you, Nike.
You know what I'm saying? We getting better with time. You know what I'm saying? Episode 16 will be here Friday sharp. We're gonna try to push for early morning. I mean, not early morning.
Get off Friday.
We're gonna try to push around 5 o'clock ish. I don't know what time we started this time, but 5, 6-ish.
It'd probably be more like 6-ish to give us a couple hours just to be
get right.
It might not take us that long. It might be. I just say that because I got to come from work after 4
and get your shit together. Yeah,
just for a little minute. You know, hey, I would say more.
We'll
like
be
6.
back. We'll be back though. We're gonna get some gameplay going.
Like we're doing now.
We're gonna get some gameplay recorded. You know what I'm saying? We still streaming throughout the week.
Yeah.
Trying to pick it up a little more, but costs be taxing. You know what I'm saying? $10 every 50 gigs. You feel me? You do the math. That's a lot of bread.
I wish.
So we you know what I'm saying? We working through kinks. Ain't none of this shit perfect, but we don't expect it to be. So stay tuned, man. Hope y'all appreciate this episode. I'm out.
That's a fact. Appreciate y'all, man. It's your boy Still Rain. Again, it's I Still Rain. I and all the services, man. The T is a 7. Other than that, I do appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're gonna continue to improve, continue to get better, streaming everything, and yeah, man. We holler at y'all nakers later. Peace, blah.